Hello everyone, hope everyone's doing great. As you saw in the title, the end of the 180 gallon reef unfortunately is true. After some careful thinking for about the last 5-6 months, I just decided to downsize this, and the reason being is just some of the fish are just getting so large in here, and same thing with the corals, and also just the expense of the hobby just getting kind of expensive. So this is just original shot here of when I first set it up. You'll see kind of how bare the live rock is, and a lot of the smaller coral frags in there. So coming up is just the last shot before I tore it down, and you can see how well some of the corals did, just covering the live rock quite well. And especially the one in the middle there, which is the turquoised button coral. It's actually a little over 2 feet long, and just quite massive in there. But what I ended up doing though is taking my 40-gallon breeder and converting it back to salt water, and kept a lot of the smaller corals that I liked, and also fragged off some of the bigger ones that I liked, and only ended up keeping 3 of the fish: the flameback angelfish, the spotted mandarin, and the orange spotted goby, which those 2 are hiding in there somewhere. But this was just a quick scape just to get them in here, and I'll probably end up rescaping this after a couple weeks, give the fish a chance to settle in first before I start disturbing this. So now what I did with the 180, I'm setting it up as a planted aquarium. So this is the first day here of me scaping it. It took about, I don't know, several hours just to try to scape this. Just amazing how much time flies by when you're trying to scape something, but especially when you're not a professional. But going to see how this turns out. Just pretty much went with driftwood and also petrified rock. Now I didn't completely fill it up on the first day just because the fact I was just tired, especially after trying to get that scaped. So day 2 here, I finished filling it up, and you can see it is still a little cloudy, but not near as cloudy as I thought it would be. Actually looked pretty good, just by simply putting a couple power heads in each corner sitting on top of a sponge filter. But what I did is I took a couple of my Anubias plants that I had out of the 40-gallon breeder, and went ahead and put them in there. And also bought 4 of the boost plants. I've never had these before. They're supposed to be as easy as the Anubias, so we'll see how that goes. But they are also supposed to be slow growers too, so I'm just curious to see how well those look compared to the Anubias plants. Then the substrate I used is pretty much all the Eco Complete. So not a whole lot really happened on day 3, just the water cleared up a little bit more. But skipping ahead to day 4, as you can see, it cleared up quite a bit now. Kind of see through there pretty much all the way through pretty decently. One thing I did do though, I went ahead and purchased 5 neon tetras, which are right down in here. And the reason why I put them in so quick, just kind of keep the bacteria colony going. And what I did there is just took a couple sponge filters out of my other freshwater tanks and just kind of squeezed them in here. Then I also took a bio bag that was out of the 15-gallon fluval tank, and went ahead and threw that in there to help keep some bacteria growing in there. So now I just need to come up with a background there. I just want something that's kind of inexpensive, just because the fact that I'm hoping that the taller plants will actually cover that up. So now moving on to day 5, I did end up finding a background at Walmart, and it's just a vinyl tablecloth, just those disposable ones for under $3. You get 3 of them in a bag, and I just actually only used one and kind of folded it in half because they are thin plastic, and that worked out quite well. I also added some more Anubias that I had in my 40-gallon tank, and put it back in that corner to try to hide the sponge filter. That's kind of the goal there, is hopefully eventually to hide that, because I will need some good circulation in here. May even have to add a little bit more powerful power head in there. But as far as the temperature goes, that's what the thing in the middle there. I'm just using my temperature probe that I used on my saltwater aquarium, the Apex Junior. So it does a great job of maintaining a stable temperature, and I'm probably going to run it right about 75 degrees is where I currently have. But I do have some more plants coming this week, and once I get those, I'll do another update on this aquarium. But that's all I have for now, and I just want to thank you for watching this video.